Hello, good yo-yo people. I'm Nate, and this is another episode of Nate Reviews Yo-Yos. Today, I have the privilege to review the YoYoBrothers Heritage. All right, yeah, so here we go. This is my review of the Heritage.
I'm waiting on the one I've been thinking of and hoping you heard. I'm waiting on the
So the first section in these reviews is always the what in the hand section of what it feels like in the hand before I actually throw the yo-yo. So let's talk about that. Throughout this section too, I'm also going to have the specs kind of floating along, and you can find the full specs of the yo-yo in the description box, as well as all kinds of other information about the yo-yo, about YoYoBrothers and all that, and my information as well. So check that out. The shape of this yo-yo is you know, I would consider it H shape, but it certainly has that organic sort of H shape. You have this distinctive step. I don't know if you can see that here, but it's sort of, instead of just nice and smooth, perfectly organic, it does have a little bit of a little ledge here and kind of steps down and slopes in a little bit more, so giving that a little bit more of an H shape. But it's certainly very comfortable, very rounded though at the edge, as far as that organic type of feel to it. The cups itself, it kind of just keeps rounding off, giving that, like, you can just kind of, you can feel that beefy sort of rounded feel to it. The cups themselves are pretty ordinary as far as, no major, additions or so forth, but the base of it, the hub here, is a little bit rounded, a little bit domed, so it's not perfectly flat. So you're gonna probably get some decent finger spins in there, catch that, but it's gonna hit that hub a little bit, so it's not gonna be perfect for finger spins. All right, yo-yos are for more than just finger spinning. So nice wide gap there. You're gonna get a lot of nice string wraps in there without really snagging at all. So the finish on this is the pure matte finish. This is One Drop's pure matte finish. From what I understand, from what I've seen, this might be the only one that they do the Heritage on with the pure matte. So if you like the pure matte, I believe there might be still some of these protos in the store. So yes, this is a prototype. This is the final version of it though. So I'm assuming, it will not play any different at all than the full production run. That is the assumption. But that pure matte is unique. It also has the One Drop flow groove pads in there, which are great. They break in really easily. The bearing on this is that came with is a centering bearing, center track type of bearing. Overall, great feel in the hand, full size. So it's gonna be really comfortable. Those catches are gonna be really smooth because of that organic feel to it. Those edges aren't gonna cut into your hand whatsoever on a catch. Super comfortable yo-yo, nice width to it, just all around really well playing yo-yo. The intention of this yo-yo for them was to kind of give you a yo-yo that kind of plays all things for all people, kind of tacks off all the boxes. And so, they wanted stability, they wanted long spinning, they wanted a yo-yo that could kind of flow through tricks and could be, go through people who are going to do more like speed combos and faster competition type of throwing, but also kind of relaxed throwback yo-yo. And whenever I've played this, and I'll talk about that more in the string, but I kind of feel the weight distribution of this fits my play style quite a bit. So I'll talk about that a little bit more on the string. So that is my in the hand section. Let's go see how it actually plays. Alright, welcome back. This is the on the string section of my reviews. So what does it actually play like on the string? One of the things I mentioned in the hand section is they were trying to create a yo-yo that kind of checked off every single one of those boxes of is it stable, is it fast, is it long spinning, is it floaty, is it stable, all that. The best word I would use to describe the play of this yo-yo is solid. You definitely feel it on the string. The weight distribution to this yo-yo is, you know, it's got a decent amount of weight on the rims, but it's not floaty, really. I don't feel that at all. But it's very stable, very solid yo-yo, kind of all around nice kind of weight distribution. Really not kind of geared towards one section of the yo-yo. It's definitely not a tank. It's definitely not more of a brick, but it feels a little heavier than on the specs themselves, just because of the weight distribution itself. Which I kind of like. You know, it kind of reminds me a little bit of a more like a yo-yo, more like the downbeat a little bit, where it's kind of, it's not heavy like that, but it feels kind of like that, just more laid back yo-yo. And as it gets colder out here, the less I feel my hands, so bear with some of my tricks. So anyways, all that to say, I might not be yo-yoing outside or doing these reviews outside for much longer as it gets colder here in central Ohio. A lot of thought has been put into this yo-yo as far as its design, as far as tweaking it, making it perfect, and kind of as far as an intro yo-yo to their hopefully years to come lineup of yo-yos. This is a good starter. This is gonna make a lot of people really happy. If you've been watching Instagram, you'll see a couple of these in different people's hands, both on their team and so on. And you're gonna see a lot of different play styles with this yo-yo. The different play styles and different sort of preferences of people are gonna be able to push this yo-yo to do whatever they want it to do. And I think that's what they were trying to aim for, and I think they accomplished that. That pure matte finish, you know, if you've thrown any one drops with pure matte, you know, it's got a pretty decent grind surface. It's not a bead blast, but what's nice about it is that the pure matte definitely gives you really nice color on the finish itself, and with this gold, that really pops quite a bit. You probably do some decent finger spins with this, not very long, with that that hub being sort of a little bit domed and rounded, but you're gonna be able to catch it for a little bit. Oh, there we go. So yeah, it's gonna have a little branch here. Okay.
I'm waiting on words. I'm waiting on the one I've been.
So my final words on the Heritage by YoYoBrothers. I really like it. It definitely checks off that box as far as kind of being an all-around really great yo-yo. I think it's a great first yo-yo from this company that's not super edgy, but also just really anybody who picks up this yo-yo is gonna say, that's a really great yo-yo. It's a really enjoyable yo-yo. It's gonna be able to play to a lot of different play styles. It's gonna play towards competition-driven people, but it's also gonna play towards people like myself who don't really compete and just kind of love just playing the yo-yo in kind of more laid back style. So it's gonna fit a lot of those different preferences. And I think they did that. So that is my review of the YoYoBrothers Heritage Yo-Yo. Again, you can check out any information about them, the full specs, their website, which I believe they still have some yo-yos on their website, as well as a lot of really cool if you've ever seen Matt at competitions, you'll see he always has his sort of duffel bag that you can rummage through. A lot of those yo-yos are on his website too, some great deals going on. So check that out. That'll be in the description box. You can check out my information as well, my Instagram, my email. If you are a yo-yo manufacturer company and you want to send me a yo-yo to review, I would love to work with you. So give me a shout out. So anyways, that is my review. Again, my name is Nate. I'm from G Squared Yo-Yos. That is my review of the YoYoBrothers Heritage. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, do all that, share it, tell your grandma about it. Good day and good yo-yo.